What it do? Let's see that shit bump real quick.
Like, I just pray God keep me out you niggas' way. Cause God know I slap one.
Pass Makitas, this shit here for frame. Wide body, something in the seat. Tap the gas, you feel it yank. Lero, where you been? Them folks need you, this shit feeling blank. Ain't dropped in a sec, I know. I just love to flex and go. Gucci button up, leave it open. Make sure that my niggas show. Gang gang and stand on the couch. Spread them racks right next to blow. She say that she faithful, a pop quiz the way I test the hoe. I know that they hate to see it. Poppin' hard, she burn them up. He bought two, I threw two more. That's my little mans, I turn them up. SIT boy straight the curve. Lost control, I turned him up.
Like, we just really doing this shit like independent though. Like, big pull that shit, you niggas be out.
Alright. Bye.
Remember thugging outside and then started gear. See, my mama was having no way, selling dope to the judge. I put that in my starter gear. See, my pops was the boss, I acknowledged it. My papa was a pimp and he taught me shit. Like, don't never fall hard for a bitch that ain't giving you shit.
You ain't making your pockets deep.
Lost my iron and that shit had me in. He moved in with my pops and he filled it with crib. Pops taught me the ropes, put his son in position. Wasn't listening, them sales was as cold as I been. Right, I put my mind on the mission. In less than a year, I had made half a million. A year and a half, Rex was touching the ceiling. 2 years, I'm the man in my city like Driz.
Now we go crazy.
And Nimbus and sex fist, fuck on the baddest, they come get your back in. Niggas be flexing too hard, but they not lit. No, you can't pop, we ain't lean in your pocket.
Really the plug?
Like next to the sock, I can't have no touch your name in his docket. Started
How
this
we
rap
doing?
like a rocket. Man of the year, went from last to the top.
Big ass from the apartments when niggas start shit.
None of throw hands, but be quick just to spark shit. Before we had biz, we had palace on carpet. Stayed at the park, lit trip and get parked quick.
Ain't out for real.
Straight off the dark shit.
Fight out a pass.
Pay you home after dark shit.
Get you some money.
Your people gon' talk shit. Part of the game, just the life of a boss, bitch.
Hey. Okay. What it do? We have a banger for you guys today. Man, I'm not going to lie. I've been wanting to do this video for over 2 months now. And I just been scared. It ain't even really been scared. It's like the right time got to make the right whole situation work out for me to where we do this. So like sometimes I say some shit and then I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna do it, but I try to put a time frame on it right away, and that's just not the best for me sometimes. It's just best to not put time frames on certain shit. And just kind of more so do it when I feel it. And this week I got a chance to do this episode for you guys. Do numbing cream actually work? And if so, which numbing cream to use?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
The track gods are here.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may...
I will be using TKTX today. And I was actually recommended by one of my friends that work in Milwaukee. He has a tattoo shop. His name Brave. If you guys don't know him, definitely check him out. He got some good art. And I will be working at his new shop when I get back in town. We're probably closer downtown, so I love it. It's going to be a nice little vibe. And, you know what I'm saying? Come out, show some love, and maybe you guys can get some art from me. But today, we are going to be tattooing myself, and I'm going to be trying this numbing cream to see if it works for me myself. Because if this does work, then I'm gonna be tattooing the shit out of myself. I don't like to get tattooed no more. Back in the day, I did. It was fun. It was drilling into everything. You know what I mean? I was young, full of energy, just like, yeah, ready to get tatted type of thing. That energy is gone. I've done over how many tattoos? That's a good one too. I don't know exactly how many tattoos I've done, but I know I'm close off into like 10,000 or more tattoos that I feel like. Maybe I'm off, but I definitely feel like I've done a good 9,000 or more tattoos. And this career I started at 21. I am 36 now. And I keep fucking thinking I'm 37. I don't know why, but I just want to push my age up, but I don't know why is that. But I am 36, guys. And I've been tattooing for 16 years. I've never used numbing cream. All my tattoos, I've got them just without. And once the numbing cream thing kind of came into play, then, you know, originally it was certain different, like it was certain numbing creams that people will come and use, but it made the skin soggy or they didn't apply it properly. And that's what this episode is going to be all about, making sure you apply the numbing cream on properly, as well as you give yourself enough time in advance to be able to sit before your appointment, because some people, they just put it on and then come to their appointment, like now you gotta wait like an hour, because normally this shit takes like 45 minutes for it to actually work. So you have to also take that into consideration. Like I said, we'll be using the TKTX. I bought this one originally off of Amazon, and they say that it's not best to buy them off Amazon. And right now, they kind of took a lot of them off the shelf from Amazon too. I guess it was a lot of other companies that were trying to either companies or different people that was either fabricating it and shit and not making the proper thing. So it was kind of more of the thing, like Amazon needed to actually know what they was giving out, in the sense of, so they kind of took it off their shelves. You cannot buy it from off Amazon. You have to go to their website. Their website is, I was just on the website, it is tktxtattoos.com. That is tktxtattoos.com. I will have it somewhere down here when I actually post this video, so you guys can, you know, chime in and check and see. I haven't bought from this place yet, so I'm not completely sure on its authenticity. I will also say this is not something that you can get just from America. This is a UK product, and also I guess I was reading and it said something about it has too much like numbing cream or whatnot with what's in it, the lidocaine or whatever, to where you can't just sell this over the shelf without a prescription. So that's why you can't really get it out here in America too as well. So letting you know that as well. So we're gonna apply this on, see if this shit works, and go from there. This is the Artistic Perspective Podcast, and shit, let's get into it. What it do? So we got the numbing cream. I'm gonna go over a few things that you guys need to have. Certain things that I would recommend you guys have. Witch hazel. It's good for cleaning your tattoo. I definitely recommend it. Aquaphor, the best. If you're not using the bandage method, the bandage is normally just the the extra skin that stays on your skin for at least like 7 or some odd days. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. I really don't like to use it. I like people to kind of just take care of the tattoo, and it makes it the best. But when I feel like I've either overworked a piece, or it's in an iffy place, it's a high movement area where you're gonna be moving a lot, and I know you're gonna be doing something to where it can be damaged, is when I normally use those, just to give that extra secure blanket. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know how to properly clean their tattoos, so another episode I will be doing on properly taking care of your tattoo. Another thing too, before we get into this, do not shave your leg beforehand. Sometimes, especially if you're not like, you don't know what you're doing. If you just trying, you just like, oh, I just want to help him out, I'm gonna shave for it. Don't do it. Let the artist shave the skin. Sometimes people will come in and they got cuts and shit because of them doing it themselves, and that's what we're not gonna do. I do not want you coming in all cut the fuck up because you decided you wanted to try to save me some time of shaving off the skin. It doesn't makes no different for me. I will have no problem. That's why I bought razors for that very thing, is to cut them. So we're gonna have breakout razor. Only once used razor. Don't you all be up in that motherfucker reusing damn razors. That's nasty. Make sure you always have paper towels. Some people use wipes and stuff now, but I kind of stay with what I know, and shit, hey, whatever, man. You getting past. So make sure you get your needles out too as well. So I think I want to use just a 3-round liner, and I might just shade with it because it's not that big what we're gonna be doing. And I might go over it with this 14-round liner. If it doesn't hurt as much as I'm thinking, that I don't know. I just don't feel like it's gonna work like that for me. But like I said, I've used this on one of my friends that I've tattooed, and he said it worked. I did a portrait on his ribs, and shit. Hey, listen, the ribs is one of the hardest places to get. That and the stomach, knees, certain little corner spots in that situation. So I'm gonna say, hey, if he said the shit worked, I believe the man. And so we gonna find out today. So today what I'll be printing off is a Mario star. I want to do a dope ass Mario piece, and I think I want to get Mario tattooed on me, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know I think I do. And so this is going to kind of start it. If this works, I'm going to be doing some bigger pieces. I wanted to start small so I don't like overdo it, and if it doesn't work, then I can just bail out. You know what I mean? I just knock it out and be like, all right, it's done. But I definitely want to eventually knock out some bigger pieces. My legs are pretty much like open, so like I kind of use that for free game. And I'm just going to try to tattoo these bitches up as much as I can. My arms are pretty much covered, and I don't want to like do a place where I feel like I can't stretch the skin. You have to always make sure you have a hand to be able to stretch the skin. If I was doing it in my arms, I wouldn't be able to. I'll just be tattooing. So the fact that I'm being able to use my leg, I'll be able to stretch that skin as well as do the tattoo. So it should be a good place for me to do it, as well as I'm hoping it doesn't hurt as bad. So printing out this, I'm going to print out 2 different pictures. Not 2 different pictures, but 2 different sizes. Let this print out real quick. I'm gonna grab some socks because I'm not about to be showing y'all my feet. So I got one that's like 3 by 3, and then I got this other one that's pretty much like 5 by 5. I'm about to print out one more to see if that would be better. Throw these socks on real quick. My legs hairy as a bitch. Let's not talk about it. Now, if you can see on my table, I already got a little mat down. So what we're gonna do is, I want to see where I want to be to kind of like shave off my leg. This shit sound weird. So this is gonna be my tray over here. I can move my machine over here. We're not ready, but I will go ahead and just start putting the plastic and everything down. I should. Okay, so we got some sizes here. So we have a few sizes. I don't know if you can really see, but you got this was the original one I thought I was gonna get. That was the one that was just in case if it was too small. And these are a little bit too big, I think. I kind of like the one that's right here. So sometimes you'll get this type of thing going on, and that's when the transfer stuff kind of blocks up and it kind of sticks onto the ink, sticks onto the paper. A trick that you can do, not sure if I got that proper tape, but I did. So this ain't the proper tape, but I like to use the yellow tape to kind of get it off. So this is just a trick you can use whenever you have this problem. So pretty much what you do is you just place the tape on top of the wherever that blue is or wherever that you're trying to get taken off, and you just kind of just rip it off. And as you can see, it already came off. Just press it a little bit and it comes off fairly well, fairly easy. You see how that blue, like it came completely off. Sometimes when using this Scotch tape, it will tear this, and so you got a little bit of a empty space right here because of that. But I was being very, very careful. That's why I like using the other tape, because it's less stickiness to kind of make that rip. And we already got to 20 minutes. God damn it. This ain't gonna be one of those. I'm not trying to have this be the longest video ever made. So definitely we're gonna try to make sure we knock this down, knock this out into a proper time frame. So boom, boom, boom. All right. So before I like to start anything, I like to definitely get my plastic and everything down, saran wrap items to use. I believe I've already made a video of my whole setup and how I'm doing this type of thing. So make sure all your items is in one place so you don't do what I'm just doing right now. Leave it. So easy way to have that saran wrap kind of stick a little bit onto your tray. I normally just kind of use the little metal tray. That way I can kind of move it around to different places, whichever works for me. And you can always, it's easy to clean off and everything too as well. So we're gonna spray that down. I will be posting this on both of my channels as well. This will be posted on my Taffer Talk channel as well as my Artistic Perspectives channel. I want to merge these channels with you guys. I want y'all to be going over to the Taffer Talk as well as, going over to the Artistic Perspective podcast. So most of my tattoo stuff is going to be on the Taffer Talk, but we're right now in the midst of trying to engage you guys over to that area. So I only have like a good 28 subscribers on Taffer Talk, and we got up to 83 or something on the Artistic Perspective page. So let's please smash that subscribe, hit the like button, share what you feel, how you feel about it. If there's a numbing cream that you would prefer I try or use, this will not be my first video using the numbing cream, especially if it works. You know what I mean? And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna probably do one more video of one more numbing cream to see how that works. If that doesn't work, I'm done with it. I mean, if people feel like they want to use it to get tattooed, they can. I have no problem with it as long as it doesn't mess up the skin, so where I can be able to attack the situation. Always have a clean area too as well. I find it a lot calming for my brain when shit's like kind of in its place. I don't like things to be just all over the place, so that's definitely one thing. Make sure you wrap up your square battle. Now, obviously I'm tattooing myself, so I mean I really don't have I don't have to worry about like no germs or anything, but you still just don't want to do any cross contamination. No cross contamination. Because I use this a lot, so you know it's good. Wrap it up and you'll be good. Stay safe out there, guys. All right. Now, for shading wise, because I'm not going to be doing too many different shades, I'm probably only going to get out 3 caps. Now, when I'm working with black skin, I don't use all my tones like I normally do for like white skin or lighter skin. Normally it's like 5 caps, and I have like 1 full, 1 half, 1/8 drops, 5 drops, and then maybe 3 drops. I've been working with 2 drops lately just because it's been a little bit better for that lighter shade that I've been trying to get. So today what we'll be working with is a full black one. I'm thinking a 5 drop and then a 2 drop. You want to have them a nice little distance away from each other so that you're seeing these different tones. You like these, like it don't have to be a wide frame of like dark to light, but it definitely you gotta get yourself, because of the skin is a little bit darker. You have to understand that you can't use all those shades, because then it's just gonna look black and blob and you're not gonna be able to see it. So with darker skin, the less tones you can use, the less shading tones you can use. So I'm only using 3, like I said. I'm really gonna be using that black and the lightest one the most. That middle one is really gonna be for mixing those 2 in, so it doesn't look like it's just dark or it just looks like it's too white. You know what I mean? So let's laying down. I use dynamic. Guys, you can use whichever one y'all want to use. I am not getting paid from none of these motherfuckers, so it doesn't really matter to me. Some people use Empire. I've used Empire. That works too. But I've just gotten accustomed to the dynamic. And so I use this, and this just the regular normal black. And then they have the triple black. Now, I haven't been using it as much, but I do use this triple black here and there for, like, you know what, like, so like with whites, normally after a tattoo, people use whites for highlights. I like to call this is more after the tattoo. I use this for dark light, my dark high, how would I want to say it? Yeah, my darkest shades. But just for corner things, like maybe it's like the part between the lips, or maybe it's the dark pupil inside the eye, or maybe it's the eyeliner, or the eyebrows, or the lashes. You know, eyelashes. That's what. So maybe it's those little things like that. I don't like to use a lot of it, just much, because this black is good too. I use this enough So we're gonna get this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Solution. Some people use different things. I just use my green soap. I ain't gonna lie. My green soap works fairly well. No problem, no shame. Now, whole setup is done. And that took 30 minutes for me to knock out a whole setup. And we got the piece. So let's shave the area first. We're going to shave the area, and then we're going to work on applying the numbing cream. So let's get right. So I'm doing it like right here on this leg. So we're just gonna shave this area. I like to kind of give this so I can kind of give myself a bit of a idea of how much to shave. So my leg ain't just butt ass booty naked for no damn reason. And really, you just run over it like real quick. You know, you don't supposed to like do it so slow. I just put a little bit of water on that shit. Like, I don't go too crazy, and you get it right off. Really, it's when people doing the extra and a half that's when they start to scratch themselves or end up wounding themselves a little bit, cuts and stuff. And that's like I said, we don't need that. We'd rather just knock it out ourselves. You see how fast that was? Boom! Slap eye. So this part of the video is done. I'm gonna knock this out. This next part is going to be applying the numbing cream. So be right back. All right, still here, y'all. Still here. So now we're about to apply the numbing cream. Got the numbing cream out. Got the saran wrap out. Now, remember guys, when using this, use a thick layer. I stress this to you guys. Use a thick layer. Now, they say that you're supposed to wipe the area down with a warm towel, and that helps open up the pores a little bit. So first we're gonna do that. Let me grab a towel, get some water running in this bitch. Let that run for a little bit. I'm gonna let that run for a little bit, but we're gonna get back to this. So this one says it's 55%. Most of the ones that I'm seeing on the website are 40%, and honestly, it's starting to make me think that like either I ain't got the right one, or you know what I'm saying, or I fucked around and lucked up and got the one that was just very, very potent. 55%, hey, I'll take it. But like I said, my guy did use one. He used the green bottle one. And I believe that one was like 40% too. And he said it worked. So I also got one of my clients bring in, he has Num 520 spray. And so this is what you apply once the skin has already been open. Once the line work is done, or you've already kind of started the thing, then you kind of apply this on. So I mean, you just spray this on a couple times. You know, maybe when the tattoo's starting to, when the numbing cream is starting to wear off or whatnot, and then, you know, you get back into it. This normally, I believe it's like, it kind of works instantly, so it's like, you can get right back to it. And normally I just wait like a good 5 minutes and then we go right back into the tattoo. So I'm gonna also have that on standby. I really don't think I'm gonna need that because normally this numbing cream, they say it can hold for up to 3 hours to 4 hours if you apply it properly. And so that's why we are going to apply this the proper way. Make sure we're doing it the right way. When I get this towel, I'm going to sit it on this area for a little bit and then just make sure it's just, you know what I'm saying, pressed on there just to make sure we getting that motherfucker as good as possible. Because really, I do not want to feel this. I do not want to feel it. So I'm using one of my face towels. I wash my face towels, guys. So don't be acting like that. But I definitely use face towels. And we just gonna rub that area. And honestly, I just want to kind of sit it on there for a little bit. Just want to make sure I just sit it on there. And this is not that hot. This is like really, really warm. Like this is not hot at all. As you can see, I really want this shit to work. I really, 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 really want this shit to work. So the area is dabbed down. Now, oh shit. So the top normally got like a little puncture wound to where you can open it up because it's not just completely open when you do it. And normally the cream comes out pink, and this is like kind of white. So I'm not sure if this is the right one. I'm not sure, guys, but we're gonna apply it and we're gonna find out. Dab it. A nice, thick. This shit stink too. I don't want to use all of it just in case it does work. I'm gonna use this shit again, folks. Cake it on thick. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap this glove out. So now we're supposed to wrap it up real tight. And what time is it? Booga! It is 3:30. So we are going to take a small break and get back to this. We're gonna wait a nice little hour and see how I feel. I hope I put enough on here. Y'all think I put enough on here? I hope I did. See how that works. Still save some though for later. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. Like it gotta be right. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I hope they ain't out here just scamming niggas, man. Because I mean, look, the bottle is like completely like exactly how it is in the pictures and shit. Like I said, I just feel like I must have lucked up and got the 55%, and they don't sell that one no more, or whatever the situation is. So I'll pull it back. Sit this over here. Boudica. So I'm going to let this sit for an hour, and we going to tune back in around 4:30. So, all right, my boys, we are back. I've waited a nice little. It's been like an hour and a half, damn near. About to take this off, and then from there, we're going to apply the stencil, and then from there, we're going to start this shit. And really, I wish I had one of my boys here so we could actually, you know what I'm saying, talk shit. But I got them on call. I got my boys on call right now.
There's always a sniper near.
Always a sniper near. We in here.
Always a sniper near. I promise you. That shit's a refresher, boy. I'm telling you to get back in the point. You're gonna go get a refresher, large water, and a caramel macchiato. Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. So every morning, if I'm real hungover, I get that, a large water, and a cup of coffee. I got a trifecta.
Ooh. All right, so I really don't know if it's working or not. It just feels very, very cool.
Let's get money.
Yeah, wipe the cream off, guys. Make sure you wiping the cream off. Now, I applied this twice. I ain't gonna lie, because I applied it the first time, and I just felt like I didn't put enough on there. So I definitely applied this twice. My skin looks fucking. Ooh, I'm tapping it. I'm tapping it. And it kind of feel a little numb. It feel a little numb, y'all. Feel a little numb. So as y'all can see, it got like a little bit of a different coloration. You can see this is where I had the numbing cream, but like I said, I applied it twice. I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just getting some more paper towels out just in case I run out. Do not want to run out. I think that's about it. I'm a little bit of a knee freak, so I always straighten these out. I'm a little bit of a knee freak, so I'll be straightening these out. Okay, so we already got our inks out right here. My machine right here. Got that ready. Let's put this stencil on.
Yeah, I feel it. Since you dropped the journey off of a walk, Billy said, yo, so slide, nigga, you know what's up. That nigga funny.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. It do feel a little bit numb. It do feel a tad bit numb.
When you hit him up, I'm coming here, yeah, I'm gonna stop there. I got a little time to stop there on my way to school. Hold on, hey, Ice, you can kill that real quick.
Boca.
That lace me in the boot.
And I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
He said you wanna go in there. He said you wanna go in there and talk to people about how he into it with FanDuel.
Hey, we all into it with fucking FanDuel, nigga. Oh God, hey, I definitely want to do an episode with that though, because they got their ass smacked and now they don't want to pay.
Hey, Adam, look, hey, you got look. Hold on.
So I will be using
Yo,
the 3-round liner and the 14 liner. Most of it's gonna be with this liner, and I'm gonna be trying to shade mostly with the with that pendulum thing. So we're gonna try to knock this out. Go from there. Testing out the numbing cream. That nigga should be watching this shit, cause he the one always talking about some numbing cream anyway.
Hey, he said he testing out the number cream, but he said you should watch this shit. The one always talking about number cream. Josh did his pain for no reason.
Look at that. It is not for no reason, bro.
Yeah, I know. This nigga against number cream. Now he trying it on himself.
It feel like something though. I ain't gonna lie.
Got the spinning on right now.
I don't know where I want to start, Brody.
Hey, he said, do you feel pain at all?
I haven't started yet, man.
Okay. My shoes are A1.
Okay, okay.
Alright, yeah, man. I'm strong. So, yeah, because I ain't tripping if I go. If I,
Okay, so my initial reaction, it is a little bit numb, bro. I do like this. It does work. So, I'm going to say, guys, this shit does work. I am tattooing myself and I feel it, but I don't feel it completely. And it definitely does help the process for sure. So, regular schedule. Yeah, I like this. This shit do work. I'm about to try to run through this. I am very much surprised, guys. And I love the way I tattoo. My gosh, man. If this is what people be feeling from me, then shit, yeah, I will get tattooed by myself all the time. But see, I've been tattooing myself in areas that's not been the best suitable. Feel that a little bit. I can also feel where like some spots are a little bit more. I feel it more than others. So maybe I didn't apply it good in that area or what it was, but I do feel it a little bit over here. Listen, the shit works. I recommend, especially if you're getting big pieces. I may try to knock out a bigger piece for you guys to see exactly how long this shit does last. Oh yeah, y'all. We getting to it. We getting to it. And see, I wanted to do something small. So, in case I had a chicken out, I can. And I'm gonna tell you, only in this area over here is where it hurts. Over here it's like barely. Just like I can feel somebody just grazing over my skin type of thing. That's all I feel. What I normally do is I try to get all my line work knocked out in the piece before I wipe away like an actual good wipe. So we're 19 minutes in. Are we 18 minutes in? So yeah. In a minute, I'm about to wipe this off, see exactly what all stuck, and then it'll be really just kind of executing everything else. But I pretty much got the line work knocked out and everything. And as you guys can see, that's crazy, crazy. So yeah, as y'all can see, that shit is sticking. Now let's put a little bit more thicken on that thing. Dog, I'm about to be tattooing the shit out of myself, bro. I've been wanting to do like a dope ass like some pieces that I've been wanting to do, bro. So for this working, I'm definitely gonna try it. I want to do like a big ass like Mario piece on me. So this is just like a Mario star that I'm doing, kind of started. So then like once I do start back onto this leg, I can just kind of get back into that. But yeah, I definitely been wanting to do pieces and wanting to get tattooed, but it's just like I can't really get tattooed by people because you know, shit, artists be working and shit, and I'm kind of a little bit more spontaneous with it than setting up and getting pieces. And shit, it changed for me once I started tattooing. It was like not something oh man, I gotta get tatted. Now it's like I know I can get tatted whenever type shit, but I can't really get tatted whenever. That's why I feel like a lot of my people they like when they run across an artist because then they're like, oh damn, and they be like, man, I just come to you. As long as they got somebody that they actually been sitting down talking to with and shit, it makes it easy for them to come to the shop. The motherfuckers want to get tatted, but you just gotta have somebody that's you fuck with. Trying to get one. You do? Easy, yeah, no. Alright guys, so what I just finished was pretty much like my line work. And obviously you can see I've already shaded, but that's like how I do my whole thing before I go into like actually lining out whatever needs to be lined out and doing my contour lines to make certain things pop out or whatnot. Let me turn this off. But yeah, so right now what I'm about to do is reline over the eyes and then go over the outside of the star and then darken in some of the shade. So y'all, what we doing over here? Gonna clean up these eyes. Get them bitches popping. I would say another thing that makes it a little bit hard to tattoo my leg is that I can't really get all in the grill. I gotta kind of stay back from a distance because I got this light in front of me too as well, but I'm just not able to just lean all the way the fuck over. Making sure I'm keeping the skin stretched. Whoo! Starting to feel it. Starting to feel it a little bit. But it's just like a little bit like I was saying, so like it's not unbearable. It's just I know. I thought I was going to use the thicker one, which I still made just for shading reference and maybe just like hitting some of these lines. I do not like how my skin flares up though. I will say I do got good skin for tattooing, but I do not like how it puffs up. But most black people's skin does that, and white people's shit does too. But it's like very lighter. It's lighter, so like you can kind of see a little bit still. But when you're tattooing darker skin, yes, it can kind of get a little hard to see once it starts to swell up. So I like to apply a little witch hazel on it to kind of help a little bit sometimes, or I just ride it out. See, all in this area right here is where it was hurting, and it's still like I feel it. And I'm not saying that it's crazy. It's like a it's like a four. It's like a four. I feel it. It ain't bad. Like I can, but I definitely feel it. All that right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Feeling that. Yeah. Boom. All right. About to 14 liner. All right, guys. Now I can kind of more so focus on y'all, and I don't have to worry about them in the background talking. My boys showed me a little support, was there for me. Now we about to finish out, knocking out the with a thicker liner. This is a 14 liner. It's going to be more of my contouring and then hitting a couple spots that I want just a little bit darker to show. Like I said, this is the first of maybe many now. I definitely will be using this again. And man, I kind of want to try the spray ways, but just because it's already open, I think it'll help. You know what I mean? So like I said, this is that numbing. This is Numb 520. My boy D Perk told me of this. And right now I'm feeling like the tightness of it. Definitely feeling the tightness. It looks good though. It looks good. Let's spray some of this on there. In here. Now, I'm getting right back to it. I'm not playing. Initial time of starting wise, it definitely helps you get into the tattoo. And once you get really into the tattoo, that's really what it is. And then it's just like, fuck it, just, get through it type of thing. And so, yeah. It's definitely still working, guys. Over here, I definitely applied it properly. I think that's what happened. I applied it properly on this side, but not as good on that other side. And that's why I feel it. Over here, it's like a 2. See how that just adds a little bit more pop to it? Not too much crazy, it just pops it a little bit. And I can use this kind of really close up those shades to really show that blackness. I really want to just give that distinct shading on it so you can see the motion in the piece. Yeah, you see that? Now see over here is where I was feeling it. So we're about to go back over here. Definitely feel it a lot more over here, but like I said, it's just that more like 4, still bearable. will say, like I said, it's not as bad as me tattooing myself beforehand. Yeah, that shit was terrible. I don't know how. Getting to it, y'all. Getting to it. Yeah, this is numb. Like, can't really explain it, guys. It is numb. Like right here, if this is where all the tattoo was, I could just do that all day. Not feeling that at all. I love that. Listen, if you're trying to get tattooed and you think you can't go through it, try it. Try it. The numbing cream definitely helps. And we are all done, buddies. So that means I definitely got to do a bigger piece now. What y'all think? Yeah, over here I did not put it on. Definitely feel it over there, guys. Over here though, we Gucci. So I'm just adding a little bit more shading into this so it don't look too unfilled. I'm just leaving those other spots to be. So that looks a little bit better, guys, as y'all can see. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. But there we have it. We are here. Man, that was everything. It turned out good. I love it. Once my skin calms down, it is puffy. I'm gonna take a picture of it, and then I'm gonna make this whole video setup type of thing. I will say yes. I haven't went on the site and bought it yet, guys. But I will be doing another. I will be doing another one, and it's going to be where I'm doing a little bit more of a bigger piece. We can kind of see exactly how good this works. It works. It works. It works. My clients was not lying. Sometimes I was thinking it was just like a placebo pill. Like it's just something that's just making you think that it works. And I can honestly say that it does. You definitely have to apply a good coat of it on. And that's why stressing how you apply this is key to how you experience this. You know what I mean? So definitely look over the directions, and also you can, as you see, I kind of described it a little bit how you do it too, as well as in this video, but look up other videos too as well. Check it out, see how they apply it on. Like I say, a thick layer, and you would definitely get that no pain. Now right now I feel it a little bit like that little burn, and I feel like my leg feel weird though still. Like Cause it's like one side is like numb a little bit more, and the other one I kind of felt it. Which that's what I kind of should have. That's probably what I should have did was do one side being numb and the other side being not. So that's what I'm gonna do on that next episode. Maybe I do another small one where we do half numb, half not, and see if that works. You know what I'm saying? Then I can kind of give you more of a range of how it feels. But I feel like it probably would have been into that 6 to 8 range of how bad it would have been. 6 to 7 range of how bad it would have been. It's not completely. It's not completely just like. Just painful, you know what I mean? So it's just a little spicy now, you know what I mean? But that's one of many videos. I'm happy to be able to let you guys know on the numbing cream. Do use it if you do need to use it. Don't if you don't. You know what I mean? I'd rather people just go through tattoos. If I'm gonna tattoo myself, then I'm gonna use it. But I'm not gonna go to somebody else if I feel like I need to do it still. But like I'm just not gonna get tattooed. You know what I mean? But everyone is different. You can do it if you want to. Don't feel bad about using numbing cream. I know a lot of people is in the comments probably be in the comments like, oh man, don't do just if you can't feel it. You don't want to feel it, then don't get it type of thing. You can't have that energy all the time. This just makes it a little, like you're going to feel it still, but this just makes it a little bit more bearable for you can go through bigger processes, I would say. This was a small one, like an hour and a half or so. So like I didn't get to like really, it was like 40 something minutes. So it's as long as this damn video. So like, I wasn't able to like go crazy and know exactly how long this lasts. And that's why maybe doing a bigger piece, I will be able to know longevity wise how long this works. We did use the spray too as well, but I really don't think that kind of like did any change to it like that, and I only let it sit for just a little bit anyway. So like I said, get it. This is 55%. Most of them be 40%. They have the website. The website is tktxtattoos.com. Check them out, and hey, get tatted out there, y'all. I'm your host, Lavelle Ford, and this is Tat for Talk, powered by the Artistic Perspective Podcast. Make sure you're subscribed to both channels to make sure you're catched up on all content I'm pushing. We pushing this year. I need y'all to subscribe to 100 subscribers. Make sure y'all watching the videos, man, and let me know what videos y'all would like me to put out there as well. Like I said, this is Tat for Talk, powered by the Artistic Perspective Podcast. I'm your host, Lavelle Ford, and man, we out. How I do my ending. So this is how we're gonna do it. Because I'm going to post this on both channels, guys. I need y'all to follow both channels. That's Tat for Talk as well as Artistic Perspective Podcast. So this is going to be This is Tat for Talk, powered by the Artistic Perspective Podcast. And I am your host, Lavelle Ford. And we just knocked out another banger. I want y'all to please subscribe to both channels, at Tat for Talk as well as at Artistic Perspective Podcast. Both of these are two different ones, but they're for the same thing. I need y'all to subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. Holla at me if you just want to say what's happening. Throw the fire emojis. Man, let me know something. If you want a certain kind of content that you want me to speak on or talk on, please knock it out in the little comment section. And then we're going to go from there. Let's build this community. I'm out.